G'day, Finroo here, how you doing? Welcome along to Homebrew Wednesday number 23. Cheers. I'm drinking tasting the Red Octane IPA from True Dinos. So I copied his recipe and put my own twang on it and called it Octane. So here we go, let's go in. It's a very malty beer. And it's quite hoppy too. Mind you, it's only half the hops that Dino used. So let's go in anyway. Okay. It's clearing up nicely. I don't know if you can see it there. There's a very, very red. Out in the sun, it looks very, very brilliant red. Anyway, so what can I say about this beer? First, I'll talk about the recipe. So we've got 2 kg of ale malt. We've got 2 kg of Vienna malt, 500 grams of a medium crystal, and 500 grams of Shepherd Delight. And I also put in 200 grams of wheat malt because that's the way that I roll. 80-minute mash and 80-minute boil. I've used Amarillo, Columbus, and Cascade hops through the whole thing. My last video, I think I went through the recipe, but what I want to talk about is my first impressions of this beer. My first impressions of this beer were now, what is about this beer that is so different from the beers that I've been brewing? It had an IBU. The IBUs are 40. Which is a bit higher than what I normally do, and it was quite bitter, not overly bitter, but certainly more bitter than what I'm used to. But it's got a nice bittering to it, and it is starting to dissolve a bit. So with the malts, with the hops that I've put in it, and the schedule. Okay, so I've put in the schedule like 5 grams Amarillo, 5 grams Columbus, 5 grams Cascade at 80-minute first wort. And so I put them in it for 80 minutes first wort, and then I did 10 grams at 20 minutes of each, and then 10 grams at 5 minutes of each, and then 10 grams at 1 minute of each. It's given me a really, really nice taste of the hops. But there was something about this beer that I couldn't put my finger on about what the taste was different and why it was so different than the beers that I'm used to tasting. And what I've come up with is the fact that it's like half Vienna malt, and I've probably been many, many years since I've done that. And it actually reminds me of the beers that I used to brew back 5-6 years ago, where I went off using using crystal and just sort of trying to go for more different European malts, and this beer tastes very much like that, and that's where I was confused about what was going on. But now that I know that it's Vienna malt, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I know what's going on there. I can be more focused on it. It's a very, very nice recipe. It's very nice mouthfeel. And of course, the head retention is really good. It's just everything's really nice. I'm gonna cut it short, this video. So happy Homebrew Wednesday. This is an awesome beer. Thanks, Dino, so much for the recipe. I've really enjoyed brewing it. It's very hot here in Christchurch, and I'm in the middle of a big fatigue flare up. So I'm gonna make it short, and cheers. You take care.